I know I'm a bit late with this story, but like I say, I try to like cover as many stories as possible, and I get backed up. Like I tell you, I get so many emails. But the fact of the matter is, I am acknowledging the story now, and I did know about it when around the time when it first happened. But this story right here is the pinnacle of what us as black men have to deal with when it comes to our place in this society, in this establishment. This guy is extremely, and I do mean extremely lucky that it was somebody nearby who cared to stand in and film this and prevent him from getting shot and killed. Now, the story goes that this guy allegedly stole something out of a store, and then the store owner called the cops and said that there was a thief that stole something out of his store, and they gave the description, and of course the description is the usual typical tall, black, low haircut, whatever, had this, that, and on, and then they said it was this guy. They literally had they damn near had almost the entire department down there to hold this guy at gunpoint. As you can see right here, he has his hands behind his back and he's on his knees. He's not even moving. I have a feeling if he even moved just a little bit, even if he sneezed or even yawned, they would have shot him. But this woman, who they say, according to the article, goes by the name of Sky, was at her gas tank at the gas station filling her tank up where she saw this, and she immediately stopped what she was doing, pulled out her phone and started recording. And when I tell you the pain in her voice, you can't help but feel for her, because she said back in 2015 her boyfriend was killed unjustly by the cops. So she probably saw her boyfriend in this man that she does not know. This was a complete stranger to her up until that day. And many of you have by now already seen the video and you heard the pain in her voice. Like, she is crying, she's breathing, she's hyperventilating, she's doing it all because she's scared for this guy. She's scared for herself too, because if you look at this picture, the cop that's to the right of on this image, she's holding an assault style weapon, but look at who she has it aimed at. She has it aimed at the woman recording. Like, this thing has a scope on it. That's a type of weapon that you use from far away, but they have it brought down there for this one guy. But then, because this woman had the nerve to actually intervene and record what was going on, have it aimed at her. This is exactly why they do not want people, they trying to out, in some places they're trying to outlaw people recording police incidents like this, because it puts and sheds a bad light onto them. They don't want their dirty laundry aired out. Well, it's too late. It is way past too late. You would have thought that this guy killed somebody the way that they had. When I was looking at the full video, they had him surrounded. They had at least 4 or 5 squad cars out there and had multiple guns pointed at this man as if he just murdered somebody. But I give kudos to that woman, because if she was not there, that man probably would have been killed. And now the video has gone viral. Now, I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to come of that department. I won't hold my breath, because I already know they're not going to really do much of anything. They never do, especially when it comes to us. But they did end up arresting the guy. What happened after the fact, I'm not entirely sure. But if he's not guilty of what he's been accused of, they need to, 1, let him go. 2, he has a few lawsuits coming up. He needs to sue that damn department, and he needs to sue the person at that store for giving that false description that led to this. Too many times you have a lot of people lie and say that this, that, and the third happened, and that's why we end up dead. Look at what happened with Tamir Rice, playing in the park with his sister. And you had this person out there saying it looks like there's this man out there with a gun. Mind you, Tamir Rice is 12, but they thought he was 18. He was playing with an airsoft BB gun, or an airsoft pistol. And they pulled up when they literally did a drive-by. As soon as they got out of the car, They popped him. They popped him in like 1.5 seconds in front of his sister. Same thing happened with John Crawford. And mind you, John Crawford and Tamir Rice, both of those happened the same year. Damn near in the same place. Except his was in the Walmart. You had this white guy say that there's this guy inside of a Walmart holding a gun, getting ready to do this, that, and the third to the people. They come in there, and instead of de-escalating a situation that really didn't need to be de-escalated because he wasn't about to do anything, they end up killing him right there in the aisle in that Walmart because of his lies. I don't even remember the guy's name. I don't even think anything happened to him. But it's because of his lie, which is why John Crawford is dead. And he just became a new father. He just had a child be born that will not grow up with him. And not grow up with the mother either, because remember, at the end of that same year, his girlfriend or whoever she was to him ended up dead. I think she died, what was it, in a car crash. Imagine you came into this world and you barely know either one of your parents and you will grow up never knowing them. Although I think that, not to be conspiracy theorists, I think someone set her up to be killed, because I think that she had some information that she was about to go public with and they needed to silence her. But that's just me, because I said something about that just doesn't smell right. But anyway, shout out to this woman for doing what she did, because in my honest opinion, she saved his life. If she wasn't there, he would most likely be dead. Like, they had guns drawn, like they were prepared to kill him. And what's so crazy is, if this was over petty theft, did they really need to do all of that? No. They don't do it with them white boys. Lord knows they don't do it. But when it comes to us, they have to escalate the situation times 10 to make it seem like it's an extremely dangerous situation all the time. And it never fails. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.